Tech. Web3 made easy every day. Learn, explore the simple way.
You're watching Totes Tech. Smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for the latest in Web3, Polkadot Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Leave a comment to join the conversation, and be sure to share this video to spread the future of tech. Remember when cross-chain transfers felt like magic? Then, the curtain fell, revealing a nightmare of hacks and lost savings. Today, we're on the cusp of a new era, where moving funds between blockchains doesn't mean gambling at all. Get ready to discover how intent-based gateways are finally making cross-chain dreams safe enough to sleep soundly again. 5 years ago, my friend lost everything in a bridge hack. This wasn't an isolated incident. The collapse of multisig and wrapped asset bridges like Caesar, Nomad, and Multichain sent shockwaves through crypto. Billions were lost, exposing the deep flaws in these systems. These platforms, once hailed as interoperability's backbone, suffered catastrophic breaches. Their reliance on centralized custody and trusted intermediaries created single points of failure. Attackers exploited these vulnerabilities, draining funds and causing wrapped tokens to depeg across DeFi. For many, these weren't just headlines. They were personal tragedies. My friend's story echoes countless others, shattering the illusion that trust in multisig committees was enough. As Uniswap founder Hayden Adams famously said, "Trust should be earned by math, not by multisigs." The native versus wrapped tokens debate intensified dramatically. When bridges failed, their wrapped tokens quickly lost their peg, triggering widespread ripple effects. Users realized the immense risks these traditional bridges posed to their holdings and the broader ecosystem. Demand for wrapped assets plummeted as the market responded decisively. Users began seeking native asset transfers, refusing to surrender control to third parties. Centralized custody, once a necessary compromise, was now a dangerous liability. The billions lost highlighted just how fragile these systems were. Each exploit underscored a critical flaw. Users shouldn't have to blindly trust bridge operators. This collective reckoning demanded new solutions prioritizing user control in cross-chain transactions. This shift in attitude has been profound. Users now expect verifiable, user-centric protocols that eliminate unnecessary trust assumptions. The old bridging paradigm's collapse set the stage for a new era, where trust is built on cryptographic proofs, not promises. The cross-chain landscape is undergoing a seismic shift, with user sovereignty moving to the forefront. Gone are the days of blindly trusting bridge operators with your assets. A new generation of protocols is emerging, prioritizing user control and minimizing custodial risk. Legacy bridges relied on multisigs and centralized custody, forcing users to surrender control. Billions lost to exploits made it clear. Users demand verifiable autonomy, not blind trust. As Vitalik Buterin aptly put it, the user shouldn't need a PhD in bridgeology to keep their assets safe. Modern intent-based gateways, like those built on Hyperbridge, let users retain custody. Assets are held until cryptographic proofs confirm transaction outcomes. This approach replaces blind trust with verifiability, fundamentally improving both safety and perceived control. With intent protocols, users set the terms for asset movement. They specify what they want, where, and when. Liquidity providers, or fillers, then fulfill these intents. Only upon proof of completion are assets released. This model eliminates the need for wrapped tokens and reduces exposure to failures. Users receive native assets instantly, enhancing their experience. Trying to explain depegging risk to a skeptical uncle might earn glazed-over eyes, but show him an instant, native asset transfer, and the value of cryptographic proofs becomes clear. No more waiting, no more trust in unseen intermediaries. To stay relevant, protocols must offer near-instant, seamless swaps of native assets. The ecosystem is rapidly maturing, with cryptographic proofs replacing trust-based mechanisms. New standards are paving the way for this future. Recent standards like ERC 7683 Intents, XERC20 Sovereign Tokens, and ERC 7802 Unified Interfaces are setting the stage. Pioneered by teams like Wonderland, these standards enable verifiable, permissionless bridging. They are the backbone of true cross-chain interoperability. ERC-7683 standardizes intent-based transfers for secure, user-driven bridgings. XERC-20 enables sovereign, cross-chain tokens with native mint/burn capabilities. ERC-7802 provides unified interfaces for seamless cross-chain operations. In this new paradigm, user-owned processes and cryptographic proofs are the backbone of trust. They empower individuals and unlock a safer, more accessible cross-chain future. This is the true meaning of verifiable autonomy. The cross-chain landscape is evolving rapidly, and Intent Gateway stands at the forefront. It redefines what trustless bridging truly means. Powered by Hyperbridge's cryptographic proof architecture, it eliminates the need for multi-sig committees or centralized oracles. Instead, every transaction is secured by zero-knowledge proofs. This ensures asset transfers are verified mathematically, not just promised by intermediaries. It's a fundamental shift from traditional trust models. Unlike legacy bridges that required users to surrender custody, Intent Gateway enables instant asset redemption protocols. Users submit an intent to move assets, escrowing tokens on the source chain. Fillers, professional liquidity providers, then fulfill these intents. Fillers deliver native assets on the destination chain. The entire process is verified by cryptographic proofs, such as ZK, SNAR-Ks. These proofs are increasingly recognized for enhancing security and privacy in blockchain bridging. Users experience zero withdrawal delays, receiving their desired assets immediately after proof confirmation. There's no more waiting for multi-sig sign-offs or Oracle updates. This speed is a game-changer for user experience. Proof-based guarantees govern every step, from fulfillment to refunds. This means trust is placed in code, not in third parties. There are also no governance attack vectors, as protocol security cannot be altered by token votes. Intent Gateway's incentive model is equally innovative. Instead of passing capital inefficiency costs to users, fillers are rewarded in dollar bridge tokens. At launch, bridging is offered at 0 basis points, thanks to these token incentives. A full 5% of the dollar bridge token supply is allocated to bootstrap liquidity across major chains. This ensures fillers are aligned with the protocol's long-term success. They become partners, not just mercenary capital. As Eli Ben Sasson famously put it, no more playing telephone with your funds. Every hop is proven, not promised. Intent Gateway's design means users never have to trust a central operator. They don't have to hope a multi-sig committee acts honestly. Fillers can instantly redeem escrowed assets using cryptographic proofs. Users are guaranteed refunds for unfilled intents, all secured by proofs, not promises. This approach transforms the bridging experience, making it seamless and truly decentralized. Yet, even the most robust proof-based system relies on its underlying infrastructure. Intent Gateway's sovereignty is only as strong as the cross-chain messaging and proof systems it depends on. No protocol is an island in this quest for a trustless frontier. As cross-chain asset transfers evolve, intent-based bridges have emerged as a breakthrough for user experience. They offer instant asset redemption and native token delivery, bypassing the risks of wrapped tokens. This is a significant improvement over multi-sig bridges. However, this leap in user experience comes at a cost. Capital efficiency in intent-based bridges is fundamentally lower than in traditional mint-and-burn models. This is an uncomfortable but necessary trade-off. Intent-based bridges require an oversupply of liquidity on every supported chain. Liquidity providers, LPs, must hold enough assets at each endpoint to fulfill user intents instantly. This means capital often sits idle, waiting for demand. This contrasts sharply with mint-and-burn bridges, where assets can be efficiently minted and burned as needed. The result is that liquidity provider incentives in crypto must be high enough to justify the opportunity cost. Users may eventually face higher fees. Unlike proof-based mint-and-burn bridges, where verification costs are minimal, intent-based models pass on the costs of maintaining excess liquidity. Liquidity fees are generally higher, but the trade-off is unbeatable confirmation speed. As Samson Moe puts it, if you've ever tried to juggle ETH across 5 L2s during an airdrop season, you know the value of speed over pennies. This highlights the premium users place on speed and convenience. Rebalancing assets across chains is another layer of complexity. The cost of moving liquidity varies significantly. L2 to L2 transfers are usually cheap with minimal delays. L2 to L1 transfers are costlier due to withdrawal times and gas fees. L1 to L2 can sometimes be negative cost thanks to faster settlement. L1 to L1 is often fast and inexpensive for chains with quick finality. Think of it as moving water between buckets. Sometimes you spill a little, fees, sometimes the handle breaks, network congestion. It's far easier when there's a faucet at both ends, meaning native liquidity on both chains. This speed versus cost debate is central to the future of cross-chain infrastructure. Users get instant value, but LPs shoulder more risk and operational overhead. While Intent Gateway currently offers 0 basis point fees, subsidized by dollar bridge tokens, this may change. The market may eventually shift inefficiency costs onto users as incentives taper off. Ultimately, instant asset redemption protocols and seamless user experience are redefining expectations. Capital efficiency remains an ongoing challenge for liquidity providers in the intent-based bridge landscape. The promise of decentralized asset transfer protocols and permissionless cross-chain applications has fueled rapid innovation. Yet, a critical irony persists beneath the surface. Most fully decentralized intent-based bridges remain deeply reliant on centralized cross-chain messaging infrastructure. Despite marketing claims of sovereignty and trustlessness, key functions often depend on trusted parties. These include multi-sig committees or centralized relayers for asset redemption, user refunds, and liquidity rebalancing. This reliance reintroduces the very risks intent models sought to eliminate. Single points of failure and potential censorship are still present. As Emin Gun Sirer aptly put it, you can't decentralize your way out of your dependencies. This truth is a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. For example, when a user initiates a cross-chain transfer, LPs must prove fulfillment on the destination chain. This allows them to claim escrowed assets on the source chain. This proof relay almost always travels through a cross-chain messaging protocol. These protocols are frequently operated by a small set of validators or multi-sig signers. If this infrastructure is compromised, censored, or fails, users and LPs face asset lockup or loss. The illusion of decentralization can quickly shatter. Consider a hypothetical disaster. During a major market event, the underlying cross-chain messaging infrastructure experiences censorship or downtimes. Suddenly, asset redemptions stall, refunds cannot be processed, and LPs are unable to rebalance. Users realize their funds are still tethered to centralized infrastructure, hidden behind layers of cryptographic proofs and intent logics. This dependency is not unique to intent-based bridges. Even advanced solutions like modular sovereign chains grapple with this trade-off. While modularity can enhance flexibility and resilience, the underlying messaging and proof infrastructure remains a potential choke point. As cross-chain messaging infrastructure dependencies become more visible, risk awareness among market participants is rising. The industry is learning that real sovereignty requires more than proof-secured swaps. It demands a truly decentralized, censorship-resistant backbone for cross-chain communication. Until such infrastructure is realized, hidden strings of centralized dependencies will persist. The cross-chain ecosystem is undergoing a transformation, driven by the dual forces of standardization and privacy. In 2025, the landscape is defined by a race to create cross-chain token standards. These standards enable safe, seamless movement of assets. Meanwhile, privacy bridges like MantaBridge push the boundaries of user anonymity and security. Standardization is the backbone of safe bridging. Recent years have seen a wave of new standards reshaping how tokens traverse blockchains. ERC 7683 has emerged as the intent standard, enabling secure, verifiable cross-chain actions. XERC 20 is now the go-to for sovereign token bridging, allowing projects to maintain control over their assets across networks. ERC 7802 advances unified interfaces. These unified interfaces make bridging and minting feel native across ecosystems. These standards are more than technical upgrades. They are the foundation for cryptographic proofs in blockchain bridging. They reduce reliance on trusted intermediaries and enhance user safety. As Charles Hoskinson put it, true interoperability means freedom for users and for chains. Privacy bridges are redefining what's possible for user protection. Manta Bridge leads the pack, leveraging zero-knowledge cryptography. This anonymizes transfers and prevents MEV abuse and front-running. This approach ensures users can move assets without exposing their identity or intentions. It's a crucial feature as DeFi matures and demands greater privacy. Zero-knowledge proofs shield user data and transaction details. MEV protection is now a baseline expectation for any privacy bridge in 2025. Front-running attacks are mitigated by cryptographic design, not just economic incentives. The Modular Olympics describes the competition among protocols. Bridging tokens across chains has become a mini-Olympics of protocol engineering. Modular sovereignty, privacy layers, and interface unification are all vying for dominance. The question is not just who will build the fastest bridge, but who will deliver the safest, most user-controlled experience. The emerging reality is that cross-chain bridging solutions no longer force a choice between interoperability and privacy. The best protocols, like Manta Bridge and intent-based standards, are quietly combining both. As standards mature and privacy tech advances, the future points to a landscape where safe, sovereign, and user-controlled bridging is the norm, not the exception. The cross-chain future is arriving faster than many expected, and intent gateways are at the heart of this transformation. For the first time, moving assets across blockchains is both faster and safer for most core tokens. This is thanks to the rise of intent-based protocols. These new decentralized asset transfer protocols are not just technical upgrades. They represent a shift in how users, liquidity providers, and developers approach trust, risk, and incentives in crypto. It's a fundamental change in mindset. Yet, skepticism remains. Billions lost in legacy bridge hacks still cast a long shadow. The promise of fully decentralized solutions is, for now, more a direction than a destination. As intent gateways like Hyperbridge's Intent Gateway launch with strong liquidity provider incentives, there's real progress. The 5% bridge token allocation for early fillers is a significant step. However, centralization dependencies have not vanished entirely. The reality is that cross-chain intense protocols are evolving through incremental but meaningful advances. This evolution is powered by a dynamic intersection of economics, user experience, and trust minimization. Liquidity provider incentives are now carefully aligned with protocol health. This turns early fillers into long-term partners rather than mercenary capital. As the space moves towards standardization, security and UX are improving in tandem. The result is a more robust, scalable foundation for decentralized asset transfer protocols. This is true even as some infrastructure dependencies linger. The journey is becoming more relatable for many. That same friend who once lost funds to a bridge hack is now feeling intense. He's earning dollar bridge rewards and, at least sometimes, laughing about his past misfortune. This anecdote captures the spirit of cautious optimism. While scars remain, the incentives and tools are finally aligning. They are making cross-chain participation safer and more rewarding for everyone. Still, the wild card remains. Will bridging ever become so seamless that even your grandma can swap tokens? The endgame for cross-chain intense protocols is a world where risk is managed rationally, not erased. It's where ambition, transparency, and relentless protocol evolution drive the ecosystem forward. As Stani Kulichov put it, seamless bridging is the holy grail of crypto UX. Failure isn't an option. With intent gateways, the industry is closer than ever to that holy grail. While the journey is far from over, the direction is clear. The cross-chain future is being built, one intent at a time. Looking to earn rewards with decentralized finance? We recommend checking out Hydration.net, a next-generation platform that makes decentralized finance easier and more rewarding. If your account is not attached to a referrer, you are missing out. Add a referrer, and you will receive 10% cash back on your own Omnipool trades. Use our referral code today, HFWM14F. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Totes Tech. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss what's next in Web3, Polkadot, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with a friend who loves innovation. The content provided on Totes Tech is for informational and educational purposes only. Nothing in this video should be considered financial, investment, or legal advice. Always do your own research and consult with a qualified professional before making any investment decisions. All investments involve risk, and you are solely responsible for your own choices.
Stay with Polkadot, the future's bright. Chains connected day and night. Innovation takes its flight. Web3 powered, shining light.